Oh my god. I just found this, and I was gonna do some other gameplay, like probably some MLB 16 the show or NBA 2K 16 or like COD or something. But this was so funny. I listened to some of the commentary before this, and I was freaking hilarious. Oh my god. So pretty much this whole episode is going to be like the second video, and oh my god, it's just so funny because I when I first got this, I thought it was so cool that like I was making a video. I thought it was this shit. You know what I'm talking about? Freaking hilarious. So look at this now. Oh my god. So anyway, this guy has Kyle Porter. Dude, he's a freaking beast. I think I shaped him after Paul Goldschmidt, which is pretty good. Paul Goldschmidt. His power, average, speed, you know what I'm talking about. So Paul Goldschmidt's a pretty good player. For this episode, I am going
Even an outs are loud. My goodness.
This what I'm not gonna have anything
Bases loaded.
super particular in every episode. This title is ridiculous. But I'm going to be talking about, I think today, is that I think the Cubs are so overhyped.
A fastball by the knees.
Why do I say this?
He does well
if you look at it, if you look at some series, you can really tell that the Cubs should have probably gotten more at the trade deadline. They probably should have gotten someone other than Aroldis Chapman. And Joe Smith has not been that good. I think they should have really got. They didn't need a ninth inning man. They needed like a lefty reliever. I mean, they got that in Aroldis Chapman, but you know they needed more of an Andrew Miller than an Aroldis Chapman. And I think they should have given up Kyle Porter because obviously they already have a catcher of the future, and their outfield is going to be stacked. So they should have gotten more pitching, period, because their pitching staff, even though it looks that good, Kyle Hendricks, if you go into the postseason, teams will figure him out. He's a sinker ball pitcher. They're not going to be perfect every night. You know what I mean? Sinker ball pitchers can't have their best sinker and changeup that he equips every single night. So to me, that he cannot. I just don't see them after Kyle Hendricks. And then with Jake Arrieta, I think last year might have been just a little bit of a fluke, or you know, not a fluke, but teams started to figure him out a little more. That power sinker, fastball, off-speed pitches that they can hit him, and you know he's hittable guy if you just do some video. And I think teams are starting to figure him out. John Lester to me is their best pitcher, but John Lester again. After that cutter, you know, he's a very hittable pitcher. So, again, another pitcher that's hittable. John Lackey, he's hittable too. He's very hittable. You know, that bad ERA to me. And then Jason Hamill to me is so interesting because I don't see him as a good starter.
That's what I wanted to do.
I would not count him as like.
Yep.
People give him a little too much hype. And to me, Jason Hamill's honestly not that good. If you've ever watched him in person, you'd see most of the pitchers, if you watch an actual game of theirs, is not like, wow. You know, like Jake Arrieta was last year. You know, they don't have that wow pitcher. And when they're going in, you know, when they're going into the what's it called? Go in the playoffs, and they face like, let's say it's either the Cardinals or Giants they face, because that's what I think it's going to be. Cardinals or Giants. The Giants are going to face Madison Bumgarner, Johnny Cueto, you know, maybe Jeff Samardzija. You know, for the Cardinals, they'd be facing Adam Wainwright, who actually is pretty hittable now. So I think they'd be able to hit him. But like Carlos Martinez and, you know, maybe an Alex Reyes comes in there. You know what I mean? If they win that, then who they're going to play? The Dodgers, or they're going to face the Nationals, who both have very good pitching. And I think for the Dodgers, you know, after Clayton Kershaw, the Dodgers don't have the greatest pitching. You know, they don't have the most depth. Like, say that maybe the Cubs do have a little more depth, though. Like, after the number one guy, which, again, they don't have a number one. Anyway,
You know, they're
Back to
pretty
what I'm
impressive.
saying.
What
They
they
just
can
don't
do
have
if you
good
go
enough
2 for 5.
pitching. So to me, it's very interesting. Their offense, again, this is to me an offense, strikeout offense. They're going to get a lot of strikeouts. So I expect them to have a lot of strikeouts against, as I said, if they get it to the NLCS, it's going to be against the Nationals or Dodgers. And the Nationals and Dodgers both have very good strikeout pitchers, so that'd be pretty interesting to see. And to me, Jason Hayward, one of the worst moves ever. Jason Hayward's one of the worst offensive players in the game. I don't even give a shit how people say, "Oh well, he deserves that money because of defense." No, if you're gonna get that type of money, you should be able to do everything. You know what I mean? He's making more money than freaking Mike Trout. I'm pretty sure. Mike Trout deserves more money than him. Mookie Betts deserves more money than even though Mookie Betts, it's not free agent yet. But you know what I'm saying? Like, there's probably 150 more players that deserve more money than him. A lot of players deserve more money than him. Hell, even his teammate Addison Russell deserves more money than him. Addison Russell is low-key becoming a very good shortstop. I watched him play a couple times, and at first I was like, oh my god, he's just one of those overrated shortstops. And then here in August and late July and August, he really proved himself, and it was kind of interesting to see how he's kind of turned himself into more of a line drive power hitter than what he was just, when he steps up to bat, you think he's going to be one of those guys that's super fast. He's not that fast, but you know what I mean? So that's another interesting case. Chris Bryant's just an absolute beast. Ben Zobrist, overrated. Anthony Rizzo, another overrated player. To me, Chris Bryant does not get enough love, but oh my God, Anthony Rizzo gets too much love. Anthony Rizzo, just, he's just one of those guys that everyone says they like, but then for an opposing fan, they just hate that guy. You know what I mean? Like, he's one of those players. And then you got the most cocky, arrogant managers in the game. And some say he's great, some say he's an asshole. Joe Madden. And I think he's very cocky and arrogant and again, just like Anthony Rizzo, people say, "Oh my God, I love him," like on TV, but for an opposing fan, they just hate him. And I mean, he's very hateable person from the other side, and it's kind of annoying. And then their outfield, the outfield after Dexter Fowler is pretty much crap. Jorge Soler has not proven himself. Jason Hayward, hell knows he has not proven himself. You know what I mean? Matt Caesar's alright. You know what I mean? They're just not like a... to me, it's interesting how they win so many baseball games. Because they're not that good. I mean, the talent is there. But watching games, you're not what you think they'd be. You know what I mean? If you look at the numbers, it's not how they play. Not how they play at all. That's my take on the Cubs. So thanks for watching. And subscribe. Peace.
The 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is just a hair out of reach, a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Andres Villanueva will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And the throw here is dropped. Zach McCollum will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Michael Sanchez will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Shane Ramirez got a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to pad onto his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 away. Sean Perkinson will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Pause, now the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
And it's the double play ball that bites them again. This is the third time now that they've hit into one so far. And you're just not going to win many ball games if you keep shooting yourself in the foot like that.
Lined hard toward short. And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Kyle Porter will get us going now in the top half of the eighth. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Pitch on the way. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike two.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Sean Perkinson will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
So a good job of collectively swinging the bats in this one, but if we had to single out one guy who outshined all others, I think it's the man who stands out.